I recently ran into a fascinating conversation online about this dress and how it was translated to plus size. So first, let's take a minute to analyze this dress. This is a flared skirt, tapered at the waist. It's supposed to create an hourglass shape. Note that I didn't say that it is a dress for curvy women. In fact, this woman isn't all that curvy. Clothing, and especially a highly structured dress like this, is a sculpture that you wear on your body to create a certain aesthetic effect. Now let's look at the plus size version of this. This dress hangs very different on this model. The shape from the bust to the hem is very straight, unlike here. Now, some of the conversation I saw around this is people saying, I think this dress is cute. Not every plus size woman has curves. But that's a conversation about a body, not about a dress. Once again, this is a sculpture you are hanging on your body, and in order to translate the ideas of this dress, you need to execute this dress slightly different. I promise what happened was, in order to size up this dress, they took the original pattern and added inches to it, and that's not the right way to do it. On most plus-size bodies, in order to get the same idea here over here, the natural waist isn't here. It's up here. Also, in order to get the proportion of this to this, you need more fabric at the bottom here. A lot of designers and a lot of people will say, well, I just can't create this on a bigger body, and that is 100% a skill issue. I am not saying that this dress isn't a desirable shape. In fact, you do see this shape of dress on smaller bodies. What I am saying is that a dress is not a piece of fabric, it's a set of ideas. And in order to translate those ideas onto a bigger body, you need a different approach than this. One of the really fascinating things about our identities is that whatever clothing we wear, whatever tool we wear, becomes an extension of our bodies. For instance, linguistically, when I use, nail clippers to clip my nails, I don't say that. I say, I clip my nails. If I use a hammer to hammer in a nail, I say, I hammered in a nail. When we talk about ourselves in clothing especially, sometimes we forget that this is not this woman's body. This is what she looks like when she's wearing a sculpture. And when we say this dress looks worse, we're not saying that this woman looks worse. We're saying that this sculpture is less well executed than this one.